is Countercharge, your podcast for ranks, flanks, and kings of war. Join your hosts as they delve into the world of Panithor and bring you worldwide coverage of all things Kings of War.
Welcome to Countercharge. I'm Rob Enough. In this episode, we sit down with Kings of War player, full-time chef, and part-time host of the YouTube channel Dread Pass Zone, Mr. Tyler Schulz. It was another really fun discussion full of many random digressions, so sit back and get stuck in. It wouldn't be U.S. Masters if two things. Tyler Schulz isn't joining us, and I didn't forget to hit the record button like I usually do. But no, It's actually recording. So
so we're live.
Yeah, I've lost so much stuff where I'm like, oh, there's 30 minutes I didn't get back. So I have not been to an out-of-state tournament or event of any kind since last October. I went to Michigan GT.
Well, last October, I ran my tournament.
Yeah, how'd that go?
The Mountain Retreat GT.
That was one in the cool house, right?
Oh, it's so great.
Are you going to do it again?
God, I am going to do it again. There was some toss-up in the air of if we were going to or not.
Was it a question of money, or was it a question of participation?
No, it was a question of time, because my normal life, which is why I've been kind of not doing a whole lot of stuff, is just because I've started a restaurant. So I am.
Whoa, wait!
I am
you were already
restaurateur.
running a restaurant, were you not? But it wasn't yours.
Yeah, I mean, I was like managing a restaurant, but now I own a restaurant. It's very different.
Was that your decision, or did somebody just dump one on you and say, "Hey, you should take this over"?
It's my decision. Yeah. So it's actually my grandma's restaurant that she when she immigrated in 1962.
Where'd she immigrate from?
China.
Okay.
So it's always been a half Chinese, half American food restaurant.
So is it like traditional Chinese dishes or
I wouldn't say traditional.
So
I would
more of like an American
Americanese. Yeah. So I took that over.
That's exciting.
And so yeah, we're doing renovations on the actual building, and so in the meantime, I'm in a food hall in Pueblo, Colorado.
That sounds super awesome.
It is super awesome. I love it. I've been doing a lot of work for it, obviously.
Yeah.
It's
Are you making big
work.
changes besides the building? Are you changing menus?
Yeah, menus. Basically, I guess the easiest way to break it down is it's basically like a Chinese Chipotle almost.
Okay.
So you like pick your bowl, you pick your base, you pick your like if you want rice or noodles.
How's your grandma as a
rice.
silent partner?
She's good. Yeah. She comes in, hangs out, you know, shoots the stuff with all the
But she's
customers,
leaving.
like-
She's letting you run the show.
Yeah, I mean she's pretty old now. She's 89, so she's out of the game for sure in terms of actual restauranting. But
I'm sure she appreciates that the family's picked it up, carrying it forward, right?
yeah, for sure. And so we do own a building in Pueblo, but we're renovating that, which is why I was so up in the air about like being able to do a tournament and stuff, because it's like if contractors and engineers and all that stuff actually got their crap together, then at that point, then maybe we would actually be, moving back into the old building, and that's, but that's not happening.
So you're saying that misfortune is our fortune.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
So now you get to bless your
GT.
presence.
Yeah.
So we were talking off air, like you have the channel, you still have the channel, right?
Yeah, I just don't have any time for the channel.
Yeah.
I mean, I have.
You're talking to the choir here. Yes.
Yeah, you and I are similar in that.
Yes, but you're still playing, right? Or are you not getting any games?
Here and there. The boys. I've played a little bit. I mean, Garrett moved away.
So Garrett moved away, but you have Brian
just
Luttrell back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got Brian. I've got Nathan.
Nathan Arnold, right? He moved up there.
And we have a few.
And what happened? He wins a tournament,
and then he just like disappears. Yeah.
So him winning a tournament—that's like Mark Cox winning Adepticon. Is that like an indictment on the Army list or what?
Well, so the way I view it is that Nathan won Lone Wolf, and then like 2 weekends later, I played Nathan and I beat him. Therefore,
with the same army.
Yeah.
So technically, you are the
I
lone
won
champion.
Lone Wolf. I think that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, number one, he's playing Salamanders, which is not a surprise that it's a good army, but he didn't have the.
No, he's not cheesing out the.
No, he didn't have any commandants.
He's got a pretty realistic list.
Yeah, we had him on the episode.
When I played him, he did have some excuses of saying like, "Oh, I don't have the wolf in this list," and that does make a difference.
Oh, the lone wolf special character.
To be fair, I mean, I understand.
And now you bring that up, they have crazy scenarios too. So I guess we're finding an excuse for why he won.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but what's the excuse for Mark? Because they don't have the crazy scenarios at Adepticon.
Oh, I don't understand. Every time I play against
was he
Mark,
playing Ratkin,
it's just
though?
a brutal.
He was playing Ratkin, right?
Every time I've played against Mark, at least recently, it's been Northern Alliance.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. I can't do Mark, but it's the best I could do.
That's your best.
My voice doesn't go that deep. Hello.
Well, you got to do.
It's like Johnny Cash.
You got to sound like Mark.
Yeah, there you go.
Say the S's. That's how you do it.
That's fantastic.
There's only one Cox in Kings of War.
He'll appreciate.
I did miss out on going to the insane Mexican restaurant after Lone Wolf, and I missed out on cigars with Ronnie Renton.
Yeah, that was cool.
I was feeling FOMO pretty hard for Lone Wolf and Adepticon, to be honest.
Yeah,
but
you went to Adepticon last year, right?
yeah. So not.
And I didn't go this year.
Not this year. Yeah, I was there the previous year.
Yeah, I heard it was a great time.
Oh, I'm sure it was. It's the greatest gaming weekend of the year.
That's right.
Other than Masters, I guess.
Well, I don't know. Masters is great too. They're different though, right? Adepticon's got a lot of other stuff besides Kings of War.
Lots of bells and whistles.
Yeah.
And things
so I'm excited. There's a lot of people coming to this weekend that haven't typically came to Aaron Richardson.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see them. And there's a couple other people that have reached out that they're going to be here. Obviously in northern Minnesota, there's a bunch of people here that maybe don't travel as often.
Sean Troy.
Sean Troy, yeah.
Sean.
Well, the way I look at it is like for him to win a Masters, they just have to move it to Minnesota.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, his Ratkin is a pretty gross list. Like, it's pretty maximized.
Yeah. I have no doubt he has the ability to pull this off.
For my money,
I
think if I had to put it on someone, and I know he hates when everyone says
Adam.
But no, I'm gonna go Travis. I think Travis.
Well, you know what?
Got the weakness.
I gave up on him. He's been a bridesmaid. Been the bridesmaid so many times. Like, okay, you just can't finish it.
I mean, I look at my army list, which is not like a super top tier army list or anything, but I look at that and I'm like, there is no possible way I could.
Yeah, how do you deal with that much unit strength?
Beating like a goblin list like that. Like, I don't have enough units. Even if I killed something every turn.
Yeah.
With every unit, like I'm still not gonna.
What are you playing this weekend?
I'm gonna play hipster dwarves. So I've got
hipster dwarves.
Yeah, super fast dwarves.
Okay, so like a lot of Brocks.
Yeah, Brocks and Flocks, baby.
And then the birds. Okay.
Yep.
Did you take the shooting option? I'm gonna assume you didn't.
No, God, it's like 80 points.
I'm just
Who's doing that? Who?
Hipsters would. That's why. Why I was asking.
You can revoke my hipster card. That's insane. I think that's a step too far. I don't understand how anybody can pay for that because it's like a 12-inch range on a freaking.
I think that's one of the things.
It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't sit right in my brain.
I think that's one of the things of the formula they still need to correct is that when you have a unit that can shoot and fight effectively, they still feels like they're a little overcosted.
Yeah, probably.
But it's
across the board, kind of. But I mean, I kind of expect that in every.
It'll get worked out in the long run. So, how are you feeling about the game?
It's good. I think it's fun. There's a few things that have.
What are the quibbles? Go ahead.
Like I played against Stephen DeRose at Bug Eater, and on the last turn, basically he had a regiment in my flank of the horde and a regiment in the front of my horde, and I got to split attacks, which was pretty rad.
Yeah.
I was like, this is cool, and I did everything I needed to do, and all I needed to do is not roll a double ones, obviously.
Well, that's not 4th edition's problem, though.
No. No, it is 4th edition's problem because I killed the unit in the front. I rolled the nerve check on the guys in the flank, and I didn't kill them. But then my guys just stand there like limp noodles.
Because you're rolling against 2 units now.
Yeah, so I killed the guys in the front, no problem.
Yeah.
And then I should have killed the guys in the flank, no problem, but I didn't. So then they just get to hang out in my flank, and I don't get to reform at all to them. So
because you didn't win the combat. Because you got to win all the combats, right?
Yeah, you don't get to adjust. Even though it's like I'm no longer engaged on 2 fronts, I should be able to just align to the guys in the flank. That way, they're not getting like. I understand I didn't kill them. That's fine, but like they shouldn't double their attacks again. Like that's ridiculous.
Have you? You know what? It could be a rule that if you're not charging, you don't double your attacks or triple your attacks or quad. That may be a thing.
I don't know. I mean, I don't. I just think you should be able to reform if you aren't blocked up on 2 fronts.
Have you shared that feedback with Mantic Games?
I think everyone has.
Okay.
I think that's a pretty common one. And then my other big gripe, which is no stranger to this podcast or anyone really, is Wild Charge. Wild Charge is just so dumb. It's so anti the rest of Kings. And then
where you have all the information up front when you make decisions.
But the part that I have the biggest issue with is actually not one that I've heard on the podcast, but it's basically
hot take here.
I don't think it's that hot of a take. I think it's the dumbest thing that the most crazed berserker type units, like the crazy, I'm gonna go run out naked and with 2 axes and I'm gonna come and swinging. Like, why are those guys the ones who are like, you know what, guys? Let's not charge. Let's hold on.
Right.
Those guys seem a little bit farther away than we thought, so let's just everyone just chill out. All right,
If anything, they should run out and die, right?
Everyone stop. Let's rethink. Let's not charge the next closest thing. No. Let's stand here with our thumbs right up there.
Berserkers, Luggets, those things that
It's
you
like
would think
all
they
the
would be running.
craziest units that are like the crazy. So like from a lore perspective, it makes
Look
sense.
at you, a lore guy. I didn't realize. I thought you were a power guy.
Hey, I've read books.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't. So.
Well, you should.
I don't
They're
read.
Good. There's some good ones.
Yeah.
There's some
Actually, there's a lot of new ones that have come out that I haven't read yet.
Yeah, I haven't like kept up on it. I mean, I read Ben Stoddard's second book, which is awesome. So shout out to that. I can't wait for the third one because that trilogy is so fun. It's so
very
good.
much so. Actually, shout out to the Fracture book. I mean,
Yeah, well, some of us aren't special and don't have the Fracture book, so
you
some of
didn't
us
buy one?
Well, not yet. It's not out yet.
It came out on the 26th,
Oh, okay.
but not on PDF. If that's is that what?
I don't like reading on PDF. I want a book.
So yeah, but if you did order it, it probably wouldn't
Yeah,
be here yet.
and we'll get there eventually.
Yeah, but there's a lot of fluff in there.
Is there? Yeah, I
it's
assume
good.
there is. That's like the point of the book, right?
There's the point of the book. Yeah, well, they explain why the army is the way it is. Why salamanders are not in nature.
Well, then why don't they
explain
explain why berserkers stand there with their thumbs up their asses?
it. Well, I need to go back. You know what? I need to go back to the first book, Invasion, and see if that's in there for Wild Charge.
Yeah, I
don't think it will be.
I doubt it will be. So those are my big issues with 4th edition. Everything else I think is pretty great.
So-
I like the just kind of point and click charging. That's pretty nice. Like I find myself still stuck in like the 3.5. mindset.
That's my
Like,
problem.
I need to like move this guy so that I don't clip my own corner and like do all. And then it's just like
You
no,
move
can
through
just,
your own
like,
units
say,
when you're
I'm gonna
charging.
point at that and then just shove it in there. Like I am not used to that yet. I still need to like get that through my thick skull.
Impediment for me because I've been playing this game, especially 3 and 3.5 for so long.
Well, and even like 2 is like the same way.
Right,
you
it's
know?
really
like-
the same game, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I could just charge through this unit because we're charging together. Oh, I don't have to go. I can go around the difficult terrain.
It
It's
makes
like-
it so much easier.
It is, and you know what? It does speed the game up, which
Yeah.
is ultimately the real win of that.
Yeah, I think 4th is on its way. I think it's doing well. I mean, obviously, it could be more perfect. We all know that, but it's like at the end of the day, it's still pretty fun, and I still get to see all my buddies, and I still get to hang out with the people at Masters, and you know, it's great.
Like there's the odd quirk about 4th edition. A lot of the complaints are more about army construction or army lists and commands.
See, I don't know. I feel like people are kind of overblowing that. To be
You think so?
honest. Yeah, maybe that's.
I'm not,
my
and I'm
hot
not
take.
saying
I
that's
just
the
feel
opinion
like-
I hold. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I hear a lot of like, I can't use a single one of my armies. It's like, well, maybe because your army was like all specialist units, man. Like but I'm also like the infantry stand, right? Like
Yeah.
last
Well, you've been
Masters, I
playing
brought,
combined
like,
arms since
yeah, like
20,
last Masters I brought
20,
nothing,
19,
hordes of infantry. So I mean, like I know I'm on the other side, but like
Yeah.
and I like seeing armies that look like armies, you know, and I don't think that's too hot of a take. I'd like to see something that resembles an army on the other side of
Yeah.
the table, not just like, you know, 7 individuals. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe
I mean, that's
a spike.
That's an important distinction, though. 4th edition did change the army construction significantly to the point where some of the SKU lists that we would have seen in 3.5, you could probably make it, but you probably have to add other units to unlock some of that stuff. And you know that's
And to me-
and that's okay.
I don't hate that.
No.
Like, I'm okay with it.
Well, the way I look at it is, at the end of 3.5, I just, it's like, okay, the thing that sticks in my mind is getting, raked across the coals by, 9 units of Wranglers or something.
Yeah.
Like, and now it's, there are things that are better, right? Universally in 4th edition, I like the game a lot. The army lists, I think the ones that don't have lists yet,
Yeah, and then obviously
they're
like,
not as
commands or
flavorful,
something
right?
that
They're not as
could be
flavorful, and
reworked
some of the commands
bit,
are a little out of control,
yeah.
but they've addressed some of them, like the Racken one. So
Yeah, unfortunately, the EOD one, it's still not
enough.
still not far, but you know.
But what are you thinking about the ogres?
I think they're looking pretty cool. I mean,
think-
I personally subscribe to the philosophy of keep your goblins out of my ogres, so I don't know if I'm going to really jump into the.
You got
stuff.
you, man. You got to. Well,
But I do.
was the
I
165
do
point
love
horde
the-
with
the
used with
Mantic,
4? Yeah.
like goblins. Like
love
they're a
'em.
great kit. Like they look really cool.
So
maybe
if you
I
can't
don't know.
beat Travis, you could join Travis by playing goblins. And the first way you could do is add
start dabbling.
dabbling into your ogre army, and then you're like, oh, look at this! I happen to have 5 or 6 hordes.
I like that it definitely incentivizes different kinds of armies because I do feel like, especially towards the end of 3.5 and even now, every ogre army is essentially the same exact thing. And it's honestly one of the reasons I stopped playing ogres so much because I was like, well,
boring.
I feel like everyone's doing exactly this, you know.
And now that you have unlocking hordes of goblins and you have legions again. Well, they call them hordes for the ogres.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, that's cool, right? Like, you're giving me back some of those tools. I think they've improved the warlocks a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Tribal trait.
Big deals.
The big deal's
cool.
interesting back, right?
I like him.
I mean, the only thing he doesn't have the give the other unit +1. I was like, but you can't have your cake and eat
You
it,
have the new character who can do that though.
For sure.
Rakamora or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, she can
handle
dish out the nasty brutal everywhere.
Yeah, I really like the
it.
ogres out of the book. That's my favorite army, I think. Now,
Honestly, like, because of Masters, I've kind of put a hold on like really diving into the book because like I don't want to like read a whole bunch of stuff and be like, oh, this is gonna be awesome, and then come back and be like, oh wait, this doesn't exist.
all the way up here. So we left.
So I'm still kind of pumping the brakes on Fracture just to.
We left at midnight last night. Got here at 12:30 in the afternoon the next day, and
Crazy.
The whole way there, I'm like, Andy, I have the book. Would you like to look at the book? Would you like to look?
It's like I don't want to cloud my mind.
He's like, I know, I don't want to start like confusing myself of like that.
Yeah,
The changes,
I
and I get it.
kind of.
But one more. This is the last weekend, and then
Right.
you can not go crazy, right?
I guess on the way home.
Correct. Well, he'll sleep. Doesn't matter. He's sleeping. Come on.
Well, yeah, I guess if he's sleeping, no one else is, right? Isn't that what you just told me?
Well, I'm driving. If he's but yes, you're right. Yeah. He does. A bit like a chainsaw, right?
You're one to talk.
I have a CPAP machine out. So yes, I know you're referring to Bug Eater a few years ago when we were all staying at Adam's house. I know Trent remembers it. I'm so excited to have him back into the fold. Right?
Get him out. He should be at Best of the Rest, right?
I know, but
We're
he's traveling, but he's having another baby. So like I get it, but that's not an excuse.
We're his first family.
You could argue that, yeah. Even though I think he met his wife before he met us.
Rob, stop with the semantics. Okay. All right. Let me rip on.
Wait, are you just wanting him to come so you can beat him up on the table? Is that why you want him to come?
Well, not just in person. I just want to beat him up because he left me for Germany.
He did do that.
Just wrong.
You know what's funny? He's got the golden touch though. Anywhere he lands,
He just.
community.
He's a good dude.
He is, and he attracts.
Unfortunately, for for my crap talking purposes.
He's amazing.
He's a cool
yeah.
dude.
He's a very gracious community builder. He's a positive influence too, which is nice. Yeah, especially in these dark times of the internet, right? With fourth edition, because look, every time you have an edition change, there's people that don't like the game.
Yeah,
and I get it, but like I'm over the like. Okay, I get it. You don't like it.
I think the biggest thing that Mantic got right with 4th edition is that it's still Kings of War.
Yeah,
and like. I don't know. To me, I look at other games out there and I'm like, I still don't want to go play any of those.
Yeah.
So,
100%.
I still have fun. I had a great time at Bug Eater.
How'd you do?
I did all right. I did fine.
You played this list that you brought to Masters?
Yeah, I only changed one little thing, basically.
What's that one little thing? Like the one character that unlocks everything else, or?
No, it was Blessing of the Gods on the Brock Riders. I just found like it never actually helped that much.
So you found better use of
I used the points to get Barkskin on my caster guy.
Got it.
Which I think makes sense.
I think. Were you casting it on the Brocks, or were you casting it on?
Well, he didn't have. That's what I'm saying is I put Barkskin into the Masters list
to put it
wasn't
on.
in.
Got it.
But like my whole army's defense 4, so it works.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't matter. It could be any unit.
Yeah, it works literally anywhere I need.
Yeah, but that's cool though because it's easy to get off, right?
But yeah, I just felt like it's one of those things that you're like, oh man, Blessing of the Gods is going to be awesome. These guys have 26 attacks, and then you roll like 2 1s, and then you miss them again on 4s, and you're like, all right,
yeah,
why did I spend 25 points on that? Whereas like if I have Barkskin, if I get any amount, I'm like immediately seeing the benefit.
Yeah.
So that was the only slight change, but I did all right. I did fine. I did. I think I was shooting for countercharger because I had 2 wins, 2 losses, and a tie. I think
that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was okay.
I mean,
all my games were pretty close. I mean, the ones I won were pretty significant, but like the ones I lost were pretty close. So I felt pretty good about my performance, considering how little I've been playing.
So you haven't really been reviewing and digesting Fracture, but what have you heard about? Anything stuck out at you? What little you have heard about the command changes to some of the other armies that are not in the book, or?
I don't know. I haven't looked a whole
or like
ton
the dwarf ones that changed.
The thing about the Fracture is I play like all those armies.
Yeah. You have Forces of the Abyss too?
Not Abyss. That's the one I don't. But I do have a little bit of nature because I was doing Green Lady, so I have enough stuff to do basically splashy rocks. So I can do like water elementals and earth elementals and run it as nature. And I've done that a few times. And
And you have ogres.
That's pretty
you know
fun.
that.
I have ogres, and then
And you have Basilean.
Yeah, I have Basilean. I'm
'Cause you were
really
Brother
happy
Mark,
to
right?
see. I'm happy to see some of my Brother Mark boys get back in there.
Yeah.
Especially the Horde. Like I love
The Horde of Knights.
the Horde of Knights on foot.
That's cool.
Like
Yeah.
the Horde of Knights on foot. The Monster Slayers are like
Yeah.
arguably my favorite unit in the whole game.
It's very
They're so
characterful.
fun. They're
Yeah,
just so
very-
cool. They're threatening. They look great. Like I just love it. So I'm happy that they're back in for sure.
What's your new army? What's coming next for you? You do like 2 or 3 armies a year, right?
Well, it's slowed down a little bit. But yeah, dwarves right now. That's the big one. Basically, back when I fell in love with all the Avatars of War dwarves, and so I bought
Do they still make those?
a whole bunch of them. Yeah, they do. But I bought a whole bunch of them, and I was like, these models are so cool. I can't.
They are, but aren't they
And
really
then
hard
I
to put
started
together?
putting them together, and I was like, these
like
are
a
the
bunch of pieces.
worst models I've ever dealt with.
That's
I
what
hate
Felix,
these.
the ex-GW guy, right? Avatars of War?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I gave up on that army like a while ago, and then 4th edition was finally kicked me into like, maybe I should just like do it. I already own all these things. Like,
Yeah.
let me get them out of the garage and onto the table, and that's what this army is.
When are you gonna bring EOD back?
I don't know. If they're good. I
so
still
they-
have the
so
terracotta
they have
army.
to be
Like
good?
I enjoy it.
So
I
they
mean,
have to be good for you to do it?
They have to be better than what they are. I think we all agree on that. Even people who love EOD are like, ooh, right now.
Yeah.
I think
Well, they'll
they're
get their day in
fine,
the sun
like-
at some point, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're as bad as everyone makes them sound, but also, I don't know. I did play like one game with Garrett when the edition was first coming out, and I did try EOD, and I was like, I don't understand this. Pathfinder is just dumb. That's another one of my little gripes. Pathfinder just doesn't help.
Just makes you
much.
get through the woods quick. That's it.
Yeah, but then I don't know. It doesn't seem to come up very often, at least in my experience.
I don't know though. If you had Pathfinder, and you can
Like the Worm Riders, I really like the Worm Rider unit, but like, man,
Yeah.
I overestimated Pathfinder. I guess that's on me, but like, I just didn't care for it at all.
yeah.
I don't know. And the commands are just absolute trash.
What's going on? Are you a Halo guy? You're a Halo guy, right?
No, not yet. I mean,
Still-
I do
still-
like
still-
Halo. I love the video games, but
Yeah.
like, in terms of jumping into Flashpoint, it's just one more thing where it's like, I don't know if I want to take that leap. I already play so many
Well, you already play.
Dead Zone,
Zone, which
Firefight,
is-
Warpath.
well, and
I
Dead
need
Zone's-
to play Warpath. I've been painting all my stuff, but I haven't actually got to play it yet. I have not played a single game of Warpath, and I need to do that. So
You need to-
once Masters is over, I'm going to hound Nathan and Brian, and we are going to play some epic Warpath because it looks.
You have all the armies, too, don't you?
No, I did not go crazy on this. I have 2 armies. I have
Well, that's enough for 2 people to play.
yeah, I have Nameless and GCPS, and that's
Of course you have
I was
GCPS.
like, I need to pump the.
Why don't you
brakes.
have the what are they? Veermen. That's what they're called, right?
Yeah.
You don't have Veermen? I thought you're a Veermen guy.
Rob, I have every single firefight army.
I know, but I'm
Like,
saying,
so
like, but you got the
I'm
mixed
every-
stabby guy, right? The special, your special guy
Mac
with
the Knife.
Mac the Knife, right? So,
Yeah, but-
you could scale him down a little, itty bitty back.
So yeah, right now I've just got the 2, and I'm pretty happy with it. I'm almost done painting the GCPS, and they're turning out great. They look exactly like my.
Oh, the Northern
army.
Alliance converted ones,
Yeah, obviously I'm not converting.
but you're painting the same color scheme.
But yeah, they look exactly like the rest of my army, and then same with the Nameless, which that's to answer your question previously. That's the army I'm going to do next.
for
It's,
firefight.
yeah, because they're going to get a full firefight release this year.
the models
That's-
are cool.
That's what I'm stoked.
I've
'cause
always liked the Nameless
love
models.
Nameless.
That
Nameless-
Cthulhu kind of look to them. They're just
back in old Firefight edition, like the previous,
Mm-hmm.
not like with D6s and all that stuff. I was on the rules committee and I wrote the rules for the Nameless in that version of Firefight. So that is my jam.
so. You're not on the rules committee anymore. What happened? You just did they?
I don't have time for that.
Okay,
You kidding
so you
me?
just had to
Come
drop
on.
it.
I mean, I'm still like one ear to the ground. Like I'm in the playtest group, but I don't get to play anything. So that's just like
Well, you have the one friend that does all the
chirping
videos
some
with you,
opinions.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, you have more than one friend, but you only have the one friend that
Well,
plays the sci-fi.
Allegedly, I have more than one friend.
Yeah.
But I
well,
have,
they keep
I have
moving
video
away.
evidence.
I mean,
of
the
one.
fact though, the track record says
Yeah,
they
exactly.
leave you, right?
Maybe it's
whether it's
me.
Trent or Garrett.
Yeah,
Well, it might not be you. There could be something in the water.
I mean, I think Garrett was the first one to say that, like, when Trent moved away, that he's dead to us. And then here he is moving away. So I think, therefore, hence with,
Yeah.
in accordance with,
The what's
I
come
have to
up- yes.
I have to
He's
say
dead
that
to
Garrett's
him.
dead to me.
What's he playing this weekend?
Trident Realm because he didn't have time to paint anything because he stands in fields all day and doesn't do anything. So
Yeah, he's a paleontologist?
yeah, basically he surveys ground before big oil goes in there and then puts pipes in places.
Okay.
And so he just stands there and watches bulldozers.
Well, ever since I watched, Landman, that makes it sound cool.
Yeah, I mean, the way Garrett describes it is he gets paid well to stand and watch bulldozers pull up dirt all day long. And then every once in a while it says, I think there might be a fossil. And then there's no fossil, and then they keep digging. So,
Funny.
but yeah, there was one idea we were floating.
Okay.
Where I was going to bring, because Garrett really likes my list, because it's kind of a weird, hipster list. But he was going to bring the exact same list as me. I thought that would have been so sweet.
Have two people playing
at
the same
Masters
list?
playing the exact same list in the same region at Masters. That would have been awesome. But
you have a much different list than last year. Last year you had a list of the huge unit strength Brother Mark, right?
yeah.
Like lots of bodies.
Yeah, it was
and
like
I'm assuming there's a
5
lot less
orcs.
units in this list.
Yeah.
Because they're more expensive, I assume.
Yeah. I'm down to like a reasonable amount of drops, and although I didn't have a ton of drops last. It was just a lot of hordes.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I'm really thinking about that game against Scott where...
Yeah, I mean, I've got a pretty good amount. I've got 3 regiments and a horde of shield breakers, and then 2 regiments of birds, 2 troops of birds, and then badgers. And then the real star of the show is the 2 berserker Brock Lords on Giant Brock. Those guys are awesome.
Well, they've always been good, right? Like, but
Dude,
I think
and then you read Ben Stoddard's book, and you're just like, dude, Sverre Egalax is the coolest
He's the god.
mother effer out there.
Yeah.
Like, he's got a name for his hammer and a name for his axe, and then he just starts saying names of his ancestors and gets into a blood rage and starts killing things. It's like, this is awesome. Like, I have to play this army. That was a huge reason why I got back into dwarves, because I read Pride of a King, and then I read The Argument of Stone, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is...
So after the 3rd book comes out, maybe you'll have to do an army specifically
maybe
that's based on something in the book.
Maybe. I mean, I do have Sverre in there, which is one of Mantic's underrated sculpts, I think.
He's not
like
metal
old-
anymore, though, is it?
He is metal, which is why he's not like available.
But he's cool.
He's so...
I remember because he's like...
Yeah.
He's like...
That was the
is
fun.
the
people
giant
on the
Brock
podcast
like...
can't see you doing it, but yeah.
Yeah, he's
the
like...
Brock's rearing up.
He's
and
rearing
got,
up, but he's like, Well, I just remember the first time I remember seeing that on the table was
MVP.
Nathan Clevenger was at U.S. Masters in San Antonio. Yeah. And he was just running roughshod.
They're sneaky dragons.
Yeah.
They're little tiny dragons. Like, he's
Yeah.
got 9 attacks on 3s.
It's ugly, man.
He's like super speed with wild charge, which I just complained about, but it's pretty nice on him.
Yeah. Well, he's also speed 8, right?
Yeah.
So-
Or speed 9. I don't...
But the point is,
I don't
he's
know,
not
he's
infantry
fast.
running with wild
He's
charge.
fast.
He's already cavalry.
Yeah,
so it's like,
he's zooming.
yeah.
And then he gets into a flank and he's got like 18 attacks and he just hammers stuff. It's awesome.
What's next for you? You got any more events in the docket coming up? I mean, it sounds like you're going to be
Just
very
mine.
busy.
Just mine. Yeah. So just.
And when is that going to be? Do we know?
October 9th through the 11th.
In Pikes Peak? Where's it at?
West Cliff, Colorado.
Where is that for the people that are geographically challenged for this
Oh man.
state of Colorado?
So if you go from Denver, it's about an hour down to Colorado Springs. If you go from Colorado Springs down to Pueblo, it's another 30 or 45 minutes. And then if you hook over west, it's about an hour.
Is it in the mountains?
Yeah. Oh, it is. It is on the mountains. Like, you sit on the deck and you can see nothing but a wall of mountains. It's the wet mountains, and it's awesome.
The wet mountains?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, I've never actually, I don't think I've ever been to Colorado. Been all over the place, but I've never been.
You coming out this year?
I mean, there's always a possibility. I can always say possible, right? Yeah, everything's always possible.
Well, now you know the date. So
Yeah. And what was that again? It was October 9th through 11th?
9th through 11th, yeah.
Interesting. And do you have a pack yet, or are you still working on that?
It'll probably be very similar to last year. So last year was a really fun format. So everybody brought 1,500 points. Games 1 and 2, you played solo.
Okay.
Games 3 and 4, you got partnered with a partner.
So it's basically
And then a
3,000 point games.
So you get a 3,000 point game at the end of Saturday, and then a 3,000 point game at the beginning of Sunday. And then the last game you play solo, and it's King of the Hill, King of the Mountain, obviously. And it was pretty rad. It was really fun. So
And what was the participation like last year?
20.
That's pretty good. Yeah, for a first year, that's pretty good. Anything above 20 is really
yeah,
good for a first
it was
year.
really good. And
I mean, 20 is good for anything.
I mean, really, it's just a big vacation in the mountains. I cooked for everybody all weekend.
And are you a
so-
good cook?
I'd like to think so. I own a restaurant. I hope I'm okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did a
But when you own a restaurant, are you still going to cook?
hell yeah, I'm gonna cook.
Okay, all right. I didn't know. I didn't know if you had
Outsource it.
Well, you have to be like, no, I got to run the restaurant. I don't have time to cook.
Nah, I have a staff for that. They can manage.
Are you getting all new staff, or are you keeping your grandma's staff?
Oh, it's all new staff. It's my guys. Yeah, it's good.
Did you bring them from your old place?
Hell no.
Okay.
No.
There's people you met over the years.
Yeah.
It's exciting. And what's the restaurant called?
Black Swan.
Black
Swan.
Pueblo.
Yeah, you should follow it on Facebook. At least to just see pretty pictures. But yeah,
Okay.
Black Swan Pueblo. If
Is
you're
it
ever in Pueblo, come
upscale?
visit.
What's the atmosphere? Is it like
So right
casual?
now we're in the food hall. I would say it's like I don't know. It's slightly upscale casual. Like
Okay.
just like a Chipotle, I guess. I mean,
yeah, you said that before, like a Chinese Chipotle.
yeah, and in terms of the way it operates. So basically, the reason I say that too is because you can build a bowl or you can build a China Changa, which is my best.
What is a
idea.
China Changa?
Exactly.
Okay, you gotta explain this to me.
So it's just like a chimichanga, right? So it's like
Which is a deep fried burrito,
right?
Okay.
Except
Which not everybody knows that, but yes, I'm glad you're.
Except it's all Chinese food. So you go through steps 1 through 5, pick your base, pick your protein, pick your veggies, pick your aromatics, pick your sauce. And then it's wrapped into a giant egg roll wrapper.
Oh, it's a
And
flour
then-
tortilla.
Yeah, and then deep fried like a giant mega burrito-sized egg roll. I mean,
Oh my
it's,
gosh.
it's like a football. It's awesome.
That sounds. And you came with that all on your own.
I did. It's one of a kind. I have it trademarked now.
Did you really?
Yeah, yeah.
That's
It's
fantastic.
legitimately
What are we calling
the
it?
best idea I've ever had. A China Changa.
China Changa. That sounds
'Cause
awesome.
it's Chinese food. It's a chimichanga. China
Yeah,
Changa.
China Changa.
Yeah, it's rad.
And who said you should trademark it? Or you're just smart. You just knew.
I was like, I should probably trademark this because I Googled it and I was like, there's like one Instagram account that has like 0 followers that has this title, and like it's never been a thing.
Yeah.
So
get it while it's available.
yeah, so and it's so
Is your restaurant gonna be
It's
like Black Swan,
unbelievably
home of the China Changa?
yeah, that's the plan.
That's exciting. When are you hoping to open?
The full location. So yeah, right now we're just doing Chinese food while we're at the food hall because it's like limited space, and then we're gonna when we get the old building back up and renovated, that's when we're gonna bring back the American food
And
then
sit
it's gonna be
down
Best of
and the
both
whole
worlds.
nine
Yeah,
yards.
it's gonna be awesome. So I wish I had a timeline. I really don't know. I'd
It's
say
done when it's done.
within
Ready when
a
it's
year. Like we have all the plans drawn up. We gave them to the engineer, so he has them all engineered out now. So now
Well, I've watched The Bear. I know how hard that can be.
yeah, now it's a matter of finding a contractor who can actually do it in the time that he says he can do it. Who knows? Like I'm guessing less than a year.
And you're financing this all yourself too, right?
Yeah, I mean, being in the food hall proves that like the business works. It would also be fantastic if I wasn't paying almost 23% of everything I make towards like paying for rent, essentially.
Yeah. If you own the
So-
building and
Yeah, if I was like moving that money towards, I don't know, anything else other than rent, like it would be doing pretty damn well. So
Yeah.
it's doing well enough as it is at the food hall, but it'll be kick ass when we get.
you'll close the food hall down, or you're gonna keep that going
Yeah,
too.
no, yeah, for sure. We're just gonna move out of the food hall, but
Yeah. And they'll have to come to the Black Swan to get China Chungas.
yep, China
That's amazing.
Changa, and then yeah, so yeah, and
This
then
one-
when we bring in the American food too, so like my grandma's restaurant's legacy is around fried chicken. Like we've always had fantastic,
Like American
chicken.
style.
Yeah, I would say pseudo Southern style. I don't
Okay.
know. It's like classic, like 5 pieces of fried chicken kind of thing.
And a loaf of bread.
2 slices of rainbow bread, actually.
Rainbow bread.
Yeah,
Interesting.
like white bread.
Yeah.
And then like 2 cherry peppers, and then homemade fries. So like
Okay.
when we get back to that, it's like if you look at my Facebook right now, every single thing I post, no matter what I post, I can post a picture of a China Changa, I can post a picture of a special.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I will get people in the comments and in real life who walk up and say, you guys doing the chicken yet? You doing the chicken? When's the chicken coming back?
That's funny.
You guys ever gonna do the chicken? And so like when we bring that back into, it's gonna be just bananas.
Do you have a trademark name yet? Because the theory is sometimes
On the chicken? No,
Yeah.
I mean it's just Jane's Famous Fried Chicken.
Jane's famous.
Jane's my
Your
grandma.
Jane's
I don't know about a trademark, but
famous fried chicken. It's funny because we have that like in Memphis. There's people like Jack Purtle's famous fried chicken or whatever.
Yeah, but imagine if Jack Pearl's was closed for a few years and then
Came back.
but didn't have fried chicken. That's what would.
And so you're expecting an explosion when you do.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Yeah, but you're not making any changes to it. It's coming back the original.
The
recipe.
chicken is going to be exactly the same. Yeah, I've made a bunch of changes to the Chinese food. I've made my own spin and twist on it. Obviously, I've made a China changa, so it's like very different from anything.
Yeah, that's cool though.
But the chicken will be exactly the same.
So.
Because I miss it too. Like everyone always comes up to me and they all complain and moan, and they all say like, oh well, like when's the chicken coming back? I used to eat that all the time. And it's like, yeah, me too. Like I used to eat that once a week my entire life. Like I eat it more than you do. I care about it more than you do. And then it's just funny to me.
So, as you are a culinary person, what would your army be eating? The army you're bringing this weekend. What would be its food of choice?
What do dwarves eat?
Well, I mean, that's why I'm asking you.
I know they drink a lot. Probably just beers. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna
Beer battered
beers.
something maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like
That's too much lore for you for that army, probably.
I'm trying to think of what.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think if there's any eating scenes in any of like Ben's books. Do they eat? I mean, I'm sure they eat like pork and stuff, right?
I would think so.
Yeah, probably some like breaded pork and
I mean, dwarves typically live underground, right? So they
some ale. And,
they drink a lot, right? And they
yeah,
a lot of meats, I would think.
Yeah,
They probably don't have as much vegetables as they probably should.
Yeah, I doubt they'd be going for the spicy cabbage option on the China changa. They'd probably just load that thing up.
The loaded China chunga.
And that's too millennial. That's too millennial.
Well, yeah, because you're.
Yeah,
How old are you?
like,
You're not millennial, right? Are you millennial?
I'm a millennial.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
I'm 31. So.
Okay. Yeah, I forget how you.
But I feel like all the like cheesy millennial places are always like, try it with bitchin' kick-ass sauce.
Oh,
and you're like,
that's a pet peeve of mine too. When they like change the language or they add Z's when they don't need Z's.
Yeah, it's like this is, I don't know.
I know what you mean. You don't even have to give me it.
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say I want the bitchin' badass sauce. Like, give me the sauce.
Just give me the sauce. Yeah.
Just give me the sauce.
That's funny. So, outside of the tournament you're going to run in October from 9th to 11th in Colorado, you have any plans for any other events to attend?
Not anything immediately. I think the KCGT fellas are considering
Michael
doing
Sigler?
it. Yeah.
They ran it last year in a house,
Josh,
right?
Yeah, between Sigler and Josh, I think they're leaning towards
Josh LaFoon?
Yeah, LaFoon.
But he's not in Kansas City, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
I just stayed at his house, actually. I went to the World Cup game, and I stayed at Josh's house.
Which World Cup game did you go to?
Oh, I went to the banger of bangers. I went to the last stage of the group stage.
Okay.
Austria versus Algeria.
Okay.
It was a whole
World Cup's been awesome.
It was a whole saga. It was
I'm still
awesome.
just waiting for, what is Messi going to do next? Like, I mean, I can just, we'll score 2 goals in the last 10 minutes.
Bail out.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how I feel.
I mean, I don't know. After the American game, it kind of left me a little dour. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, the problem is they did the same thing the Avalanche did when they broke my heart earlier this year. With like they played really well
Up until they played
and
the
then
Vegas
all of
Golden
a sudden
Knights.
they just didn't play well.
They're like, oh, we're
what
not the
happened?
Avalanche anymore.
Like, what happened to what happened to the team I've been watching the whole year? Like, what happened? And like that's exactly the same feeling.
Well,
although this year has the great bailout of USA Hockey taking the gold, which was the greatest moment of the year.
But
So
when you're the number 1 team in the Western Conference for the entire year and you're barely losing any games, and it doesn't matter which
Rob,
goal you
I know.
play.
I know, Rob. Okay, I know.
Well,
you don't
I'm not
need to
in
tell me that the Avalanche let me down. I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm saying, like, that's not like a.
And Kyle's over here
And Kyle's
smirking.
Well,
But he's a
'cause-
Penguins fan,
I know.
so he doesn't count.
Well, I mean, the Red Wings were leading the division for like a long time, and then March hit, and they just crapped the bed and didn't even make the playoffs.
Yeah, man.
So I'm ready for hockey season, though. I'm excited.
Yeah.
You guys made some moves?
Yeah, there's been a bunch of trades and stuff. The big one that I'm
Nervous about?
is we dropped Nichushkin, I believe.
Yeah, he signed with somebody else.
And
I don't
then-
remember who.
We did like a bunch of trades with Nashville, actually.
Yeah, it is Nashville, right?
Yeah,
Signed him? Yeah.
I think so. But then I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that.
It's ironic that I live 2.5 hours from Nashville.
I feel like
but
this was the year that we needed to win, and then we didn't. So,
Well, the problem is
because
a lot of your stars are going to get paid now.
well, and we crazy stuff too, where it's like we got Kadri back, and I was like, oh, if we have Kadri, there's no way we're losing this thing, and then we still lost this thing. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll
It's a Golden Knights, though. I don't know how they do it. Spitting bubblegum, man. I don't know because
Dude, Eichel's a machine.
He is.
and
He is.
They just play slightly,
But then
they
they just
play like Disney villains.
But they
man.
just
like
they just traded away their number 1 scorer.
They just they lean into it, and then the goalie was just incredibly hot.
good.
Hart just like turned on fire for
Yeah.
the series, and that's always hard to play against.
Yeah.
I don't
It'll
know
be
if
interesting.
anybody cares about this on the.
No, probably not.
You'll probably have to cut all of this from
No,
the podcast.
we'll leave it in. We'll leave it in.
Just talk.
We'll have
Just
to have a
talking
hockey. We'll have
hockey.
to have a hockey podcast at some point because it's going to be a banner. It's going to be an interesting year. A lot of teams are in rebuild, and
Yeah, we'll see.
so no other events. KCGT maybe if it comes to fruition.
KCGT maybe, and then just my usual maybe Adepticon, maybe Lone Wolf. Those are the ones I try to make it to.
Yeah.
It's just tough. Obviously, I don't know what my life looks like as
But you're not married.
not yet. I have a long-time girlfriend.
Okay, all right. So you have the commitments already.
Yeah.
All right.
But in terms of like, it really depends on what the restaurant does, because it'd be great to.
Does your girlfriend work at the
go into
restaurant?
No.
'Cause
No.
she's-
That's the number one thing I've learned about like my parents work together.
Oh, that's crazy.
And no, don't do that. Like that's like the number one. It's not like it's horrible, but it's like don't do that. Like you want to have a different day from your spouse when you get home.
Yeah.
Because then it just becomes like talking about work, and you don't want to just talk about work when you get home. Mm-hmm. Or if you do, like you want to complain about something, but you don't want them to know every single thing about the thing you're complaining about. I hope that makes sense.
So, final question: who is going to win this thing this weekend? Who you? And I know you're probably not in the loop. Maybe
I'm still leaning on Travis, man.
Travis
has
Travis
what it
Trim?
takes.
I like
Yeah,
to call
Trim. Good old Trim.
But he's got goblins, right?
Yeah.
And how much unit strength? I haven't looked at his list, so I don't know.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's like 40 something.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. It's like I don't even know how to approach.
Death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Yeah, and there's
'Cause
like,
anything
I
you
don't
kill
even think he
doesn't
has
count anything.
hordes of rabble. I think they're all regiments. So he has just like
To unlock more stuff.
nearly double digits of regiments, and it's like, how do you even handle that? Because even if you're killing a regiment a turn, like
Yeah, it's tough to do. What are you most excited about from the weekend? What do you hope? What's the thing you
honestly,
hoped?
this year in particular, I'm just here to kick it and have a good time. Like it's nice to.
You're
be
just
off
happy to be
work for
here?
a bit. I'm just happy to be here. Like I've put a little bit of pressure on myself in past masters where it's like I've been practicing a lot. Like I feel really good about my list.
And then when you
do
didn't,
this.
what happened? You
And
beat
then
Tom Annis, or you beat
Well,
something,
I mean, yeah,
right? Come on.
but, no big deal. But
Is Tom going to be here?
no,
Or is he having another kid?
I don't know what he's doing, but he's not here, which is lame. But yeah, this year I'm just here to kick it. Like I've had Christmas, Easter, and Bug Eater off of work, and I've worked quite literally every single other day. Like there's no like, oh, I'm off this Sunday. Like I've worked every single day since November, aside from those 3.
Well, that's a choice.
Well, yeah, it's what
I mean,
you do. It's what you do for the love of the game.
Well, I mean, you're dedicated to it, right?
Yeah.
You're dedicated to it. You gotta put the effort in to make the sweat
Right.
equity.
So this is now my I don't know, second like trip, like my second consecutive days off. Since
Is this
November.
was this trip your present to yourself?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I'm just here to hang out, drink beers, have one of Blake's cigars.
You guys gonna get any
Kick it.
Dead Zone in this weekend or anything?
I didn't bring anything.
Marcelo's here. I'm sure he's
I-
got Warpath probably or Fire.
No, he didn't. He said he didn't have anything, but I don't either, so I guess it kind of worked out.
But doesn't Travis and Adam? They only they drove here. They had room to bring that kind of stuff.
They probably did have room, but they didn't bring anything. But that's okay. I figure I'll just end up playing Codename Still Moody, Harry Potter Strike
Devlin
Dice.
will be here, and
You know,
Fox
I
will be
love all that stuff. So
Yeah. Well, Austin, it's been good to chat with you. I haven't
Yeah.
seen you in.
good to catch up. Bro.
I guess Adepticon last year was
Yeah.
probably the last time.
Been a minute.
Previous year, so like about almost going on 18 months.
Yeah, a year and a half, just about.
We got to get to an event sometime. You didn't go to Bug Eater. Did you go to Bug Eater this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't.
I didn't.
So-
I haven't been to Bug Eater in a few years. It's been a while.
You should. It's fun.
Yeah, and I heard the new venue is pretty cool.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I have like a strong preference one way or the other. I think they both work very well, but yeah, it was fun. It was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice to be able to like have a beer at the venue. That was
Yeah,
pretty
right.
nice.
Because it's not in the school anymore. It was at
Yeah.
a church, right?
No, it's a community center.
community
so
center.
It's like a big gymnasium, so it
Okay.
felt very Bug Eater.
Okay.
It still felt the same.
What do you think of this place?
Dude, my high schools look like garbage, like
Well,
heaps next to these.
I just-
like
my high
between
school-
this one and Millard West in Omaha. Like what are these schools doing?
Well, I play high school hockey, and I didn't have my own arena.
No, dude, I played
we had
high
to rent-
school
we had to
hockey,
rent
and
the
our
local-
entire town, our
Yeah.
entire city had to combine every school to get one team worth of kids.
Yeah.
And we
Here
all
they have
played
their
it.
own team, and they're coached by an University of Wisconsin coach.
Oh my God. Well, then you wonder why all the like hockey players come from Minnesota. And you're like, well, I guess that kind of makes sense if
I think
every
everybody
school
except for
has their
Jason
own.
Bird likes hockey in Minnesota. Jason's anti-hockey, which is kind of weird.
Well, Jason's not a normal character.
We plays elves.
Yeah. Like I said, not a normal character.
Well, it's awesome to catch up. We'll have to
All
do it
right.
again, maybe after the day one, and we'll see.
who
You're
knows?
sitting 3-0.
Who knows?
What is the schedule, by the way? Are we doing 3 games, or are we doing 3 and 2?
That's a wonderful question.
Okay.
Again, I'm just along.
I'm
for
just,
the ride,
I'm, along,
baby.
I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm just along for the.
I'm here just to have fun.
Yeah.
I'm not playing. I'm just gonna have fun. So, all right. Well, we'll chat soon. Thank you, sir.
Laters.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on Countercharge. Please let us know what you thought of the show by emailing us at counterchargepodcast@gmail.com, on Twitter at countercharge15, or by commenting on the Countercharge Kings of War podcast Facebook group. If you enjoy the show, you can help others find out about it by leaving positive reviews on iTunes. Until next time, keep countercharging. Music is a composition of Kevin MacLeod and is licensed under Creative Commons.
Yeah, because I know my voice isn't. It's not.
Well, you're not like this. You know, he's not. You're not. No, you got a good voice for
You
radio.
sound like
you got a good voice for radio.
Sound
Voice for
like
radio.
Dylan.
He's ridiculous.
Oh, he's got the best.
Yeah, he's like.
Is he
oh,
coming
yeah.
this weekend?
No, I offered. I said we could pick you up, but to be honest, I'm glad I didn't because I would be way out of the way.
I take offense to that he didn't come in.
You could stretch those out if you need to make them fit there. And I know you're a little shorter, so if you want to,
Okay.
You can lower that.
All right. All right.